So today I have in a watch that's been quite an interesting wearing experience. I'm more into the sporty Thule watches, divers, field watches, pilot watches, that sort of thing. But at the Toronto Timepiece show a few weeks ago, I was at the Vario table and the Navi Single Hand really caught my eye. I was talking about it with Ivan, the owner of Vario, and all of a sudden he gifted me the watch. Didn't ask for anything in return in terms of a video, nothing like that at all, but I just had to share it with you. I've known Ivan quite a long time, and it was just a really nice gesture from him. So big thanks to Ivan for that. But let's get to it and check out the watch. All right, so yeah, when I was looking at their watches at the show, my eye just kept coming back to this one. I liked the colors for one thing, and I've never experienced a single hand watch. Technically, it's a two-hander with the running seconds, but yeah, I've always wanted to try one, and it's been especially great to wear on weekends and times where having that exact time isn't an issue. Now, stick around to the end of the video. There's going to be an opportunity through an upcoming collaboration on Instagram to win one of the darker blue versions of the watch, and I'll give you the details on that here soon. The dial on the watch is a really nice light shade of blue. On the central part of the dial, the only text is Vario in the upper portion, and the dial also has a wave pattern. The running seconds down around the 4 o'clock position has a red accent, and I like the fact that you can tell that the watch is running versus some of the single handers with only one hand. I can imagine it must have been tough to get the lettering on the hour markers sized right and look good at the same time, but they pulled it off, at least to my eye. Just inside those is the hours broken down into 15-minute sections. The dark blue hour hand comes just about to the edge of those, so it's fairly easy to get the time within 2 or 3 minutes. Now, if this watch maybe isn't your thing, Vario is also worth a look when it comes to their straps. This is a German leather, and man, it is super soft and comfy straight out of the box. The strap is quick release and comes on a signed stainless steel buckle, signed Vario there. Got good even stitch work and looks great on the watch. But yeah, if you're not in the market for a new watch, I highly recommend Vario for their straps too. You also have the option of a few different strap colors to choose from if you're ordering this watch and want a different color. Back to the watch itself here, though, and this style bezel goes great on the watch. The case is fully brushed, other than the inner part of the Omega style lugs. The lugs, by the way, are drilled lugs, and the case back is a screw down case back with a compass rose etched. And under the hood is the Miyota 82S5 beating at 21,600 vibrations per hour. No high beat movement here, but you're not going to notice the stutter of the second hand you normally would on the small seconds like this. Power reserve is approximately 40 hours. The crown is a signed push pull crown. The movement is hacking and hand winding. No problems gripping the crown. Push it back in, and good winding action there too. Size-wise, the watch comes in at a case width of right at 38 millimeters. Lug to lug is 45.8 millimeters. Lug opening is 20 millimeters, and the thickness is 12.9 millimeters, including the domed sapphire crystal, which is treated with an AR coating, and the water resistance is 100 meters. And here it is on my 7.25 inch wrist, and it wears really well. It's one of those watches that's going to wear really well on a lot of wrist sizes. Extra comfy on this strap, and overall a fun watch to wear. For me, it's a perfect weekend watch, or even better yet, it would be great for travel if you're not having to pay attention to the time right down to the minute. There's definitely something relaxing about a single hand watch. Really feels different wearing a watch like this versus a typical three-hander. Cost for this comes in at 428 USD and is limited to 80 pieces. Now, I mentioned about the upcoming giveaway on Instagram. Myself and Ivan are collaborating with the Dancem on his 12 days of Dancem. He and some other collaborators are giving away a lot of watches and other things starting in a little over a month. If you're not, follow at TimeToGo 1978, Vario every day, and the Dancem so you don't miss out. Thanks for taking a few minutes to stop by, and we'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.